get a closer look at these amazing animals. I'm Andy, your guide, and I'm going to need all of your help today as we create the live experience. So, throughout the program, I hope you all participate and join in as we learn more about these animals and the ways they thrive in nature. So to get us started, I have a question for all of you. On the count of 3, shout out where you're visiting us from, or you can shout your school name. So, 1, 2, 3. I heard some very, very powerful lungs out there. I heard a lot of Chicago's and things in the Chicago area. That's not a surprise. Is anyone traveling from really far away? Anyone from over 3,000 miles away? You guys are traveling from a really long distance? Yeah, we have a couple of hands up. Nice, very nice. We're happy to have you here today. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to our Pacific white-sided dolphins and tell you a little bit about where they're from. So, over on your far left-hand side, this is Munchkin. Way at the back island over there, this is Cottrell. And over here on your far right-hand side, this is Sagu and Makoa. Let's check out the map. The water they're swimming in is cold. Pacific white-sided dolphins live in the chilly waters of the North Pacific, that highlighted range on the screen. Like humans, dolphins are mammals, but our human bodies have adapted to a life on land, while dolphins are uniquely suited to a life in the water. Let's check out one major difference. Dolphins have flippers. These flippers, known as pectoral flippers, help them as they're swimming through the water. So let's check out over here with Sagu. You can see he's flipped over onto his back. He has both of those flippers in the air for you to see. Now those are helpful for steering, but there is another really interesting thing about those flippers. They have a series of bones, and that small detail reveals a great deal about the animal's distant past. So everyone go ahead, raise your hand high up in the air. All right, excellent, fantastic. What I'm showing you on the screen is the X-ray of the human hand and arm. See if you can feel some of those bones in your forearm, up to the tips of your fingers. Feel a couple in there? All right, very good. On the opposite side of the screen is the X-ray of the dolphin's pectoral flipper. Notice how similar those bones look. Scientists believe that millions of years ago, the ancestors of whales and dolphins used to live on land, probably around the time of the dinosaurs' extinction. At some point, dolphins and whales left the land to dwell in the water. Now let's check out their tails. These are called flukes. They don't have any bones or muscles at all, but watch how the dolphins can slap them up and down as they swim through the water. There they go with those flukes in the air. Moving on to the back part of the dolphin, this is called the dorsal fin. It's giving the dolphin the stability that they need to remain upright while they're swimming. And then this strong, muscular area in the tail section connected to the flukes is called the peduncle. It provides the power for forward movement. For tail walks like Cottrell's, you can see how strong that part of her body is. It also provides the power for massive splashes. So let's explore this amazing ability a little bit more closely and compare how humans and dolphins can jump. So for this next part, I can use the help of a human from the audience who can jump really high and wasn't part of the trivia. Let's see, this is tricky. You got your glasses on there? Come on down. Yeah. Can you tell me your name? Evan, come on over here. Thank you for helping me out. Evan, I'm gonna have you stand right in front of this yellow ruler, okay? Everybody say hi, Evan. Hi. All right, Evan, what we're gonna have you do is we're gonna have you jump your highest jump and we'll measure your vertical on the ruler. Everyone else, we can help Evan with this. We'll all count down from 5. When we get to 1, that's when you jump, okay? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nicely done. You were about 7 inches off the ground. Let's give Evan a huge round of applause. Thanks to that. Keep playing your seat again. Well, that was a great jump, especially from a standstill. Currently, the human high jump record, just over 8 feet. But that barrier has only been broken once in recorded human history, back in 1993. Dolphins, on the other hand, are able to jump to great heights on a regular basis. So let's watch a dolphin in action. Here comes Makoa. That is a huge lead. That is easily over 8 feet. Let's take a look at the measurement on the screen. As we're showing here, Pacific white-sided dolphins are able to soar in the air as high as 20 feet. Incredible. Now they are known for their acrobatics, so let's take a moment to appreciate the Pacific white-sided dolphins' impressive aerials. Humans have learned a great deal by observing animals in nature. For instance, we developed sonar, in part by learning about echolocation from whales and dolphins. We've also learned a great deal about the amazing abilities of hawks, owls, and other birds of prey. Everyone, let me introduce you to another animal we care for at Shed. This is a red-tailed hawk named Athens. As we'll show on the map, these impressive birds live throughout North and Central America. They are incredible hunters with keen eyesight. The scientists estimate that hawks can see 4 to 5 times farther than humans can. They also have superior color vision to humans. They can see in a spectrum of colors that we can't, including ultraviolet light. Let's take a look at what it might be like to see the world through a hawk's eyes. That's some impressive vision, but I wouldn't want to be that rabbit if a hawk was after me. Because when they hunt, they dive downwards by free-falling through the air at speeds up to 120 miles per hour. And the call of a hawk is so beautiful and distinctive that it's often recorded and used as a sound effect in the movies. But the call you're about to hear is unique only to the birds of Shed Aquarium, like Athens. That's a piercing call, but once again, that's not something I'd want to hear if I were a rabbit or a mouse. All right, everyone, let's wave goodbye to Athens as we take a last look at this beautiful predator. All right, everyone. We do have time to introduce you to one final animal at Shed Aquarium, California sea lion. Ty is the second largest sea lion in the Shed Aquarium. He's a 17-year-old male. He weighs around 500 pounds. Ty was born in another aquarium, but all other sea lions are rescued animals. Now, as the name might suggest, a California sea lion can be found on North America's west coast, that highlighted ridge on the screen. Now, they have the amazing ability to thrive on land and in water, so let's check out some of their abilities. Sometimes, a sea lion will fan their flippers in the air on a warm day.
Aww.
That helps them to cool off. Those large, powerful forelimbs help them speed through the water at 25 miles an hour. They're also very strong and flexible. Their flippers allow them to walk on land and steer through the water. They also have massive appetites. Their teeth are designed to catch, grasp, and tear at their prey. But for the most part, sea lions will swallow their food whole. Now they're still frequently mistaken for another popular sea mammal, seals. One way you can tell the difference between a sea lion and a seal is by the presence of external ear flaps. See if you can find those on Ty. Now his hearing is excellent, even underwater. So let's try a group experiment together to compare our hearing with Ty's. In a moment we'll play some sounds and some flashing lights around the room. If you hear the sound on your left-hand side, you can raise your left hand. If you hear it on your right, raise your right hand. Okay, you all seem prepared, so let's go ahead. We'll play the first sound. All right, there we go. A little bit hesitant at first, but that was on your right-hand side. Let's give Ty and you another shot at this. Let's hear one more sound. There we go, yeah. So you and Ty, you hear about the same on land, but he hears significantly better underwater. It's that ability to pinpoint the source of the sound that allows a sea lion to hunt, even in the dark and at great depths. All right, everyone, it's time to let Ty say goodbye. We are constantly advocating for wild animals and the wild places that they call home. We do it because it's the right thing to do for the animals with whom we share this planet, but also because there's still so much that we can learn from animal life. If you have any questions, I hope you'll come down after the program to speak with one of our trainers and ask about anything that you would like to know. You could ask more about Ty or the rescue stories of our 3 other California sea lions. Or you could learn more about Athens, the red-tailed hawk, and all of Shed's other rescued birds of prey. But for now, let's take one more moment to observe those exceptional Pacific white-sided dolphins. Joining us today for Land and Water. If you're heading up to the aquarium galleries, the Wild Reef, or the special exhibit Underwater Beauty, you can head up the stairs. If you're going to the underwater